want to see where Nikki hid all of that ugly tech, the wires. It's a pet peeve of mine in my house, and you've just like opened my eyes to all these things I could be doing. Starting with the printer. So in the first home office, you could see the printer was just chilling out there. Now, what have you done? What did you do to hide it?
So we just put the printer in a box.
Just put it in a box?
Exactly. So I'm going to show you how to do that. What you want to do is measure out your printer to make sure that it fits in the box.
Yep.
And you want to get a box that has a lid.
And a pretty box. That's not just any box.
That's right. The lid's important because you want to be able to feed paper into the actual box.
Yeah.
So what I did is this tray, it can pop out.
Okay.
So pop it out, and you're going to use that. I'll move this so you can see.
Yeah.
You're going to use that as a guide to trace out exactly where you need to cut out for the.
Because it's got to be functional, right?
That's right.
You have to be able to use your stuff and not have it buried away so that it makes it impossible.
That's right. So by doing that, you're able to cut out the bottom edge of the box, and that's where the paper is going to be fed through.
Oh,
and the other thing you want to do is on the back, you want to measure out the hole for the power.
Right.
So,
okay, because you've got to plug that in.
That's right.
So this is going to be over here.
Exactly.
You're going to know to make a hole over there.
Exactly.
And then that's going to go all the way through.
And you do the same thing. Cut that out. Now, we'll put this inside so we can see exactly how it fits in. Do it this way. Just like that.
Perfect. Put
the lid on. And it'll look something like
No Ugly Printer.
this.
That's really nice.
That's right. We added a little embellishment.
So
we
you
had
put,
some
what
duct
did you
tape.
do?
This is duct tape. Exactly.
I love that. That is great.
Some duct tape.
Okay, so hidden printer. I think that is a great idea. Now the router.
That's right.
So mine is just hanging out at home and it's gross. Like it's ugly. So what can we do to cover that?
This router is actually not that bad. It's all white.
It's kind of a pretty router.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a pretty router. Yeah, mine is not as pretty as this.
What you can do is you can hide it behind books.
Okay.
Like the hidden books.
Faux books.
Exactly. So all I did is I went to my local thrift store and I just got a whole bunch of really pretty books, hardcover books. And you want to make sure that you look for books where the actual pages themselves are not glued to the spine.
Okay.
So if you see
we'll
that,
show you what that looks like. So you need to have a little bit of gap action happening there. So you know you can pull it away.
Exactly. And what you do is you just open it up. I did one side already.
Okay.
And if we flip the other side, we can, again, carefully, not slicing yourself or your body.
Yeah.
And you just cut along the edge. And that will allow you to separate the pages from...
So we have one that's already done here if you want to use this one. Just to use as an example. So these, all of the spines were glued together of all the different books. So you're going to measure to see how long exactly it needs to be.
That's right.
So it's this long, and then you've left a little hole there. So
upside down.
Oops.
There we go.
and then you can put this one on.
The important thing to remember is that the ones that are in the middle, you need to cut both sides of the spine.
Yes.
Whereas the two that are on the ends that are flanking, you leave one side on.
Got it.
So then you can glue it, and there you go. Once
Okay.
that's glued together.
So you take your pretty router and you do this. And now no one sees it, and you've got a whole back that's open, so you can plug it into wherever you need to plug it into. I think that's genius. Good job.
And like, you can hide chocolates and things back there too.
Yes, you can. you can have your little stash of whatever back there. Okay, now cords.
Now, I like this one a lot because you can pick any little box and you can hide literally anything in here. But with the cords, you know, you have all the cords that are hanging. We had that like section where all the cords were hanging
Just
out.
in a jumble.
Exactly. So what you do is you take a power bar. So it's a charging station. It's a pretty charging station.
Yeah.
And you find a box that fits your power bar.
Yeah.
This one fits it. And like the printer, you're measuring the corners.
Yeah.
So again, measure it out like we do here and make a little, mark of where you need to cut out. You cut out the sides, and then on the back, I like to cut out a long strip because then I don't need to worry about how large the head is of the cord. You can just feed it through.
Yeah.
So you'll add some double-sided tape to the back of your power bar.
Let's just show them how that looks. So that's there. So is it going to stick to the bottom of the box? It's going to stick,
exactly. So you just put this, you do it this way, feed the cable through. If you can pull that somehow, Tracy.
Let's see how many experts it takes to get this through. Okay.
And then you tape that down.
Amazing.
There you go.
Come on in here, Tiff and Randy, just to come and say bye. Like, this is the stuff that, like the little things in your house you look at every day and you're like,
Oh,
why
yeah.
can't I fix this? These
Yeah.
are the answers,
Yeah.
the solutions.